This is the setup for the Chapter 10 lab string lengths. I've started with our usual example template and just made a couple of edits to begin. Here's the program handout. I'm going to use it to help myself out here by taking some of the description and copying it into main, and then I may move some of these descriptions around as necessary. Copy, paste. Paste is always going to look a little weird, but because of the way Acrobat kerns some of the letters, but it'll be pretty close. For now, I'll put it in a block comment, and then I'll work with that. This is always a good time when you're writing the programs to fill in the description of your top statement. Okay, so some of this I can knock off right away, and so let's do the basic stuff in this video before we get into the real crazy part. So this is going to be, please write a program that prompts the user to enter up to n words. So let me work with this statement here. That's a pretty easy one. That's like I need to print out to the user a statement. So that also means that I need to just determine what n is, because I don't know what that number can change. So declare the maximum number of words here, and then prompt the user to enter up to n words. N is the maximum. Okay, so I know I need to do that. Then it looks like I am going to need to repeatedly read in from the user, so I'll just say keep reading in words from the user until either, well, what happens? Let's look at the output. If they type in, either they type in the maximum number of words, this one was 5 words, and they typed in all 5, or they can type done, and and that's the other way that they could be finished. So I will say, keep reading in words from the user until either the user has read in or has entered the maximum number, or the user enters the word done. So that's our first whack at it. So in this video, I think we'll start with this. So if you want to pause this and give that a crack, go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. Final int max words equals. I'm going to set it to some really small number right now for testing purposes, and then later I might set it to a larger number. I need to write a prompt, so let me write a prompt here. Please enter up to, what's the prompt even say? I might even just enter up to 5 words and on 1 per line. When you have finished, type done and hit return. I'm just going to copy this whole thing here because I'm lazy, and just put it right here. Enter up to 5 words, 1 per line. I can't really put it here. Let me separate it to keep it easy to read. And one more. Okay, that should do it. Keep reading in words from the user. So this sounds like a loop. It could be a for loop, but I think it's more likely a while loop because the user might be entering the word done. You could do it either way. If I am using a while loop, I am going to need some way to keep track of whether I should keep going. I think I'll use a Boolean for that. Keep looping equals true to start. And we'll just set up the while loop for now, while keep looping. We'll just keep reading in. I'll just put it to do for the next video. So read a word from the user. And then let's figure out if the user typed done, and update keep looping appropriately. And then if the user just entered the maximum number of words, update keep looping. So yeah, if I'm going to try to figure out how many words they entered, I probably am going to need a way to count that up. So let me add one of those, and num words entered, 0 to start, and that's probably going to go up every time I read another word. So I'm just going to say update the word count here, and that I can do easily. I'll just do it right now. Num words entered, plus. Okay, so this is a pretty good start. In the next video, I'll fill in a couple of these to-dos, or you can have a crack at it yourself and then see the next video to see how it's going.